Hey y'all, so basically this video was over the course of maybe 2 or 3 days. It could be 3 days exactly, but yeah, it's over 2 or 3 days. A few updates because since it's been a couple of days and all these protests and the riots and the lootings and everything's just happening so fast. So I want to give y'all a couple of updates. First off, all 4 officers that were involved in George Floyd's murder are going to be charged. The man who murdered George Floyd himself, the man who had the knee in his neck, the degree charge was moved from 3rd-degree murder to 2nd-degree murder, which, yes, that is progress, but as we know now, they used to work together. The degree of murder should be risen all the way to 1st-degree murder, but we have seen progress and we have seen a slight bit of change. So we do need to continue to use our platforms. We do need to continue to protest and everything like that. To any of my followers who, this was on Twitter a couple of days ago, and I just want to say to any of my followers who are victims and survivors of suicide attempts and or sexual assault, I want you all to know that you all have my full support, and I see you and I hear you, and I thank you all for telling your stories. Like, you all are so strong for being able to do that, especially, you know, I don't want to say broadcast, but especially put it out there for your followers and for basically somewhat of the world to see. So I do want to extend my support to all of you all. Thank y'all for giving me this platform on YouTube. Thank y'all for watching my videos and engaging. I really appreciate it. Like I said previously, I am going to try to be consistent with YouTube. I'm not sure how often I will post, but as of right now, being on quarantine, not having a job, I have been posting every day. I mean, every week. So I'm probably going to continue to post every week. What's up, y'all? So I had just got me some seafood, some crab, crawfish, corn, potatoes, shrimp. I ate all the shrimp. And I was like, oh my God. I was watching one of my favorite YouTubers. His name is Bentley Blaze. I was watching him. And I was like, you know what? Let's film a mukbang. Let's film a mukbang. And I was like, at first I was like, nah, because you just filmed the mukbang. But then I was like, no, your energy right. You feeling good. Let's just film a mukbang. So I'm filming another mukbang. What it do? Crab, crawfish, shrimp from this place called Red Barn. And y'all, ooh, it smells so good. I got oh baby, that got me 3 clusters. I got they call it the crab bag. Why do I keep telling y'all what I ate like I then just said like 3 times? But whatever. But specifically off the menu, I got the crab bag, the crawfish bag, the crawfish and shrimp bag. And y'all, let me just say, this is slap. It smacks so hard. So, what I don't know, what kind of want to talk about today is the climate of our country and the things that have been going on in regards to the George Floyd murder. If you don't know, which if you don't know, you really should, and I'm a little disappointed that you don't know, but if you don't know, George Floyd was murdered by a white police officer. He was black, African American, whatever. In I don't know how to say it, Minneapolis, Minnesota. And today he was convicted of, well, he was charged with 3rd-degree murder or whatever. But y'all, Minneapolis, they wasn't playing no games. They burnt down the police station. They burnt down Target. Like, they have been looting and rioting for like 4 days now. First of all, I'm not mad at them, because if that was me or that was my family member, I'm gonna try to burn stuff down. Like, black people have always been peacefully protesting. We've tried that. Don't work. They ain't trying to hear all that. So, go tear some stuff up. Maybe they go here. And it looks like they have, because when police brutality was first starting to be filmed, the police officers weren't even getting fired. They were getting paid administrative leave. Now, several police officers have been fired. But simply being fired is not good enough, because that man was murdered, killed, slaughtered in broad daylight. So, the police officer need to go to jail. That's just that on that. Look at that. You know, it's not right. And I don't think my generation specifically is going to tolerate this stuff any longer. Not saying that other generations of African Americans have, but our generation is a generation of technology, baby. Like, there's so many people in our generation who have huge platforms to speak out against things like this. So we're going to use those platforms and those media outlets to stand up for what we feel like is right. As we should. You know what I'm saying? As we should. TikTok, specifically, at some point was not... They were censoring the Black Lives Matter movement. And I do use TikTok. They were censoring some people's Black Lives Matter hashtags and comments and things like that. What's up with that, TikTok? Huh? What's up with that? Because last time I checked, the black creators on your app was what made your app popping. Don't forget where you came from, love. You know? And as a black creator on TikTok, baby, I was very upset. And y'all can go follow me on TikTok and go see what I said at Meg the Pony. Because I'm sick of it. But even though supposedly they were censoring things, after I made my video showing I was upset, I did see an Asian American on TikTok using the Black Lives Matter hashtag on the For You page, and the video had a lot of views and a lot of likes. So maybe they weren't necessarily censoring, but at the same time, the video I posted with the comment or with the caption Black Lives Matter, it only got 4 views. And I'm not saying I have the biggest platform on TikTok, because obviously I do not. But my videos normally get to the 100s, at least. And what's crazy about it is that video got 4 views, and I was like, oh wow. And I was mad, so I posted 2 or 3 more other videos about George Floyd, about Black Lives Matter, about all that stuff, and it got hundreds of views, multiple. It got multiple views, hundreds of views. So I'm like, I guess I gotta act a fool for my videos to get views. I don't know. But that's what's going on with TikTok. And not only did they do all that for the Black Lives Matter movement, but as you know, or hopefully you all know, the black creators on TikTok did a blackout movement, where they where they changed their profile picture to the fist or whatever, and a certain day in May they weren't supposed to post on the app, just, you know, so we can see our numbers and things like that, you know, see the weight that we carried on the app. And baby, TikTok people, TikTok white creators on TikTok was going crazy, baby. They did a whole whiteout day, all types of stuff. Like, baby, y'all want to be oppressed so bad. I promise you, you don't want this in your life. I promise you, every time you walk out of the house, you don't want to be fearful of not returning back home. I promise you, you don't want this. I promise you, every time your daddy and your brother leave the house, you don't want to be fearful on if they're going to come home or not. You don't want to be fearful of your local police officers and police officers in general. Ooh. I promise you, you don't want that in your life. Like, why do y'all insist on wanting to feel oppressed? Like, what is that? Y'all have a fetish for oppression or something? I don't know, but that's weird. I don't know why y'all want this. Like, dang. If I had y'all privilege, So, baby, on Snap, I went off on my Snapchat, went off on my Twitter. I've been going off on Twitter for days now. Just because that's my app. I love Twitter. That's just what I come on and do. Rant, talk about whatever. And that's where I see a lot of my, a lot of the information on things like that. Because I don't watch TV. I don't watch the news like that. But social media is news. So on Twitter, I see a lot of the things and the stories, articles, whatever on George Floyd. So, and different issues, you know, not just him. And different issues. So that's where I get a lot of my information. And that's where I see a lot of, you know, things like that. So, while we're on the topic of Twitter, y'all President Donald the dumbass Trump posted, excuse me, Mom and Dad, I'm making a YouTube video. Donald the dummy Trump decided he wanted to post and say, when the looting starts, the shooting starts. Baby, he talking about he sending military to Minnesota and things like this. The National Guard is there currently. And it's just like this man, the man y'all voted into office, just said, hey, forget them people. Kill them. That's y'all king, though. That's y'all president, though. You know? That's who America went into office. And it's like, how much more evidence do y'all want of Donald Trump being a racist? First of all, you a whole grown man. You 70, baby. Go sit down somewhere. Go play bingo. Go do what 70-year-old's supposed to do. Why is you on Twitter like you my age? You're a child. But you acting like a child. It's sad. Y'all, my mama talking about shut up. The YouTube people want to see this. But yeah. So, that is the social climate of America and our country right now. On a brighter topic, Meg the Stallion had a #1 or whatever. We love Hot Girl Meg. Definitely happy for her. We love Black Excellence. She's a baddie. Look at this, y'all. She's a baddie. I'm not planning on getting in this video and going off on America, but I'm lucky happy I did, because I would be a fool. I would be a fool to have all of this technology at my fingertips and not use it. Have all of these resources at my fingertips and not use it for the betterment of my people. I'd be crazy. A fool. I don't really have nothing else to say. It's that donate to the funds if you can. Sign the petition to get the degree count higher. Because right now, his murderer has been charged with 3rd-degree murder. But I personally feel like it should be 2nd or 1st, and so do a lot of other people. And so there's a petition going around. I can leave that in the description below. Woo! What's up, everybody? It's your girl Meg, back at it again with another video. I literally just came back from a Black Lives Matter protest, standing with George Floyd protest, just a protest in general. And I just wanted to like tell y'all my take and things like that, and my experience with the protest. It was nothing but positivity. There were people, like there was white people out there, black people out there, police officers out there, public figures were out there, and we all had a great, safe time. All of these protests are not violent. All of these protests don't turn into riots. All of the protests don't turn into looting. And I just want to spread some light on that, because a lot of the narrative right now is black people are destroying stuff and black people are tearing stuff up and burning stuff down, when if you look at the facts, I've seen multiple times where it's actually young radical white people burning down businesses and things like that, breaking into Chase Bank. That's what I've seen. Now, am I saying some black people aren't out here burning stuff? No, that's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying you have to make sure that you have the correct narrative and all of the facts. We're not alone in this fight. We are not alone in this fight at all. We are young. We are active. You need to get out and use your voice no matter what. I was afraid and hesitant to go to the protest today, just because I was like, oh my gosh, I don't want it to turn into something violent and destructive and things like that. But I was like, I have to put my fear aside and stand up for what is right, regardless of my fear. Because either way, I can be fearful and protest, or I can be fearful and sit on my couch and do nothing. You know, like, you can't be fearful and silent. You know, you can't be fearful and I do nothing. You get what I'm saying? So after doing all this preaching on Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, going off every day, I was like, it's time for me to put some action to them words. I'm not finna, you know, keep preaching on social media, be active, and then don't do anything. So I went to the protest today, and it was a great, safe time. And it was people of all colors. Willie Jones was out there. He's a Shreveport native. He was on the X Factor a few years back. It was a really long time ago. Well, I don't want to say a really long time ago, but it was before I was even in high school. And he was out there, and he gave a nice little speech and said his piece and all that. She was at the protest with us today too, y'all. But we left because her ugly ass got tired. But and yeah, it was almost over anyway. We had showed up a little late, but either way it go, we still got out there. You know, better late than never. But yeah, my mom went to the protest. My sister went to the protest. My dad went to the protest. And it was nice to see just everybody out there standing for a cause. Why we protest is to show unity in our communities It's to show that we will not be silenced. It's so that we can speak out and have a voice, you know. If you don't want to protest, or if you're scared to protest, there are petitions to sign. There are funds you can donate to if you don't want to protest and things like that. Either way it goes, even if you don't get out there physically, there is something for you to do. There's something for you to do, and it's very important as youth that we use our voices, and we need to use our voices in voting. Okay, voting.
What?
We must vote in your presidential elections and local elections and all elections. Vote and get your voice out there, because your vote matters. I had to switch things a little bit. Let me talk about these celebrities, these black celebrities. Well, I'm gonna talk about the white celebrities too. Let me talk about the white people first. Baby, we see y'all silence. We see y'all silence. Y'all love to use AAVE, African American Vernacular English. If you don't know what that is, y'all love to use our culture. You got your pop spoke braids in, but you won't even tweet Black Lives Matter. We see you. We see you. And we will no longer support you. I don't too much support any celebrities who haven't spoken out against it. But when I say we, I mean the black community as a whole. Those of us who did support y'all, because I didn't. All the people I be supporting, I've seen their verbal support as well. Shout out to the Dolan twins. They've been very vocal. Shout out to the black creators on TikTok who have been very vocal. Shout out to Ariana Grande. Ariana Grande always uses her voice. Yeah, but to the white celebrities and people of color celebrities who haven't said anything, we see you. And your silence speaks volumes. And I just want y'all to know that. We see you. To the black celebrities, Desi Banks, B. Simone. Yes, I'm calling y'all out. Desi, every day you post a new video. When hood dudes do this, or hood dudes this and hood dudes that. Out there protesting and rioting and looting. It's the crime now. But you was just glorifying hood dudes a couple of days ago. Then you want to post an apology video. Save the apology. Because you said what you meant and you meant what you said. It's a little late for that. That's for the birds. We're no longer concerned. I was never concerned because I didn't support you from the beginning, just simply because I didn't think you were that funny. But to the black people who are disappointed in you because they did support you, I hope you see you had 1 million followers. Now you only have 500,000. Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you know, don't say anything stupid and you won't have to apologize. And that's just that I'm dead. B. Simone, where's your boyfriend? We don't know. Because you're not going to get a boyfriend with these comments you've been making.
Good, B. Simone.
Kind of. T.I. and Tiny best friend. Baby, you crying over some Gucci? You're crying over some Gucci and you sit on Love and Hip Hop? Baby, really? Gucci, you not getting no check from Gucci. Why you want to cry over Gucci?
Come here.
Daddy, I recorded a video. Tory Lanez, we thank you for being vocal and stating the truth and the obvious. They can get all the materialistic things back. Y'all need to go stand Tory Lanez because he's used his platform for some good. Unlike these other foolish black celebrities out here talking about don't loot and don't riot. Baby, y'all are rich. Y'all have money. Y'all have money. The poor, the middle class, lower middle class, high middle class, we're not on y'all level with money. Therefore, we need these protests. We see y'all coon behavior, and it would not be tolerated. And that's just not on that. For my people who have been using their platform for some good, we see you and we appreciate you. And I'm not going to applaud a fish for swimming because you shouldn't be racist. And you should use your platform for good. But I still would like to acknowledge that y'all are, you know, as you should. As you should. And yeah, to my Snapchat followers, Twitter followers, Instagram followers, who have watched my videos on all of those platforms and have given me encouragement and stated how proud you are of me. Thank y'all. I will never be silent. I hope that y'all don't be silent either. But yeah, this is what the youth have to do. As Generation Z, we are the generation of technology and these extensive platforms. Even if you only have 10 followers, you need to be saying something. Because 1 out of them 10 followers is going to hear what you said and it's going to click. I don't have too many followers, but those that I do have slid up and told me this, that, and the third. I've received nothing but positivity. I keep posting. If you don't agree with what I said, please block me. Please unfollow me. This, that, and the third. And nobody has unfollowed me. And I'm just happy that I keep good company, even on my social media accounts. But I'm not going to stop saying it. I'm going to keep saying it.
In my room.
Because I want you to know that your bigotry, your white supremacy, your racism, your coolness, your ignorance, everything will not be tolerated. And that's just that on that. Thank y'all for watching my video and supporting my channel. Pretty soon, I'm going to try and film a collab. So be looking forward to that with my people in Shreveport. As soon as I ask her, I'm going to try and film a couple collabs. I'll be doing a makeup tutorial pretty soon. Or get ready with me, something like that. Probably just a regular old makeup, hair tutorial, whatever. But yeah, thank y'all for supporting. Continue to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And yeah, thank y'all for giving me the small platform on this app that I have right now. But I am going to continue to use and do YouTube after the protests and everything is over, because we have to remain vocal, for people after George Floyd, for the future. So yeah, thank y'all for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Stay safe. Peace, love, and hair grease. But yeah, okay. I want y'all to stay aware of the problem at hand. We are fighting against systematic racism and oppression. We are fighting against government policies that were never set up for our people. And we built this country. I want to address the people that are saying George Floyd would not have wanted rioting. George Floyd would not have wanted looting. And that may be true. It probably is true. But I need y'all to understand that this problem is bigger than George Floyd. This problem is bigger than Trayvon Martin. This problem is bigger than Alton Sterling. We are fighting against a system that has been put in place to demolish us, to keep us voiceless. We are fighting against systematic oppression, racism, white supremacy. So although George and many others may not have wanted riots and looting, they are necessary to get our point across, that we will not be silenced. We will not be quiet. We will not be fearful of our lives any longer. I need y'all to stay aware of the problem at hand, okay? And I understand a lot of people may not want riots. A lot of people may not want looting, and that's understandable. But I need y'all to look on the flip side and understand. We've been peacefully protesting forever. MLK was peacefully protesting until the people protesting with him got tear gas thrown in their face. They were shot at. 26 people were killed at Martin Luther King's peaceful protest. So I understand peaceful sometimes is the way to go. I get that. But we've been peaceful for too long. Okay? It's time to let these people feel us. It's time to let them know we're not going to be quiet. We have to do any means necessary. Because when the Europeans came over here and took this country from the Native Americans, they did any means necessary. They killed people. They looted artifacts. Come on. They stole land. Took women and children, put them into slavery, raped people. Come on, we have to do the facts. This problem is bigger than George Floyd. This problem is bigger than Trayvon, okay? Yes, that's what got it kicked off, but it is bigger than them. We have to come against this entire system that is meant to break us down and keep us in bondage. I just felt compelled to come on here on live and say that because I've been very vocal on Snapchat and I posted on Instagram because I went to the protest yesterday. And I'm going to say this. All protests do not have to turn into riots. All protests do not have to turn into violence, okay? Peacefully protesting, that's great. I'm all for that. But if it turns into a riot, if it turns into looting, so be it. Because we've been peaceful for too long. We've dealt with this for way too long. And I'm tired. We're tired, okay? We are so tired. And we're not finna put up with this any longer. Okay, that's my spiel for the day. I just wanted to come on Instagram and say that since I've been very vocal on my other social medias, I just needed to, you know, post something here. If y'all want to go look at my videos on Snapchat, I will comment it here. It's that_doodle on Snapchat if you want to add me and go see that. I am on Twitter. Y'all can go see everything that I've been saying on Twitter. I've been very vocal about this, okay? My Twitter is Megan__doodle, MEGAN__DOODLE. Y'all can go watch all of that. Thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for listening to the people that I did have come on here. And yeah, I love y'all. Stay safe. It is what it is. Make sure y'all be vocal. Use your voices. Speak up. The youth are the future. Well, we really the right now. The youth is the right now. And we have to use our voices right now. I have to protect myself. I got to protect my brother, my mom, my dad. We have to do what we can as youth to stand up against this systematic racism and oppression that we have lived in. That I've lived in since I was born and I'm only 19. My mother has lived in it for years. She's 45. My dad is 50. My grandpa, 60, 70 something. And we're still protesting the same thing that was going on when he was a kid, when he was a teenager. It's the system that we're coming up against. And I just want to say, if these police officers are not found guilty, you think you've seen riots now. You think you've seen an angry black person. You think you've seen an angry black male. You think you've seen an angry black woman. You think you've seen an angry black teenager. Oh no, it's going to get worse. This system needs to be debunked. These police officers better be found guilty. And that's just that on that. Y'all have a good day. Spread positivity. Love yourselves. I love y'all. And I'm finna go eat me some food because I'm hungry and I ain't ate all day. All right. Bye, y'all. So yeah, thank y'all so much for watching my videos. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And don't meet me here next week. Beat me here next week. Period. Love y'all. Whoa. Okay, what's up, y'all? Oh no, I'm filming a YouTube video, y'all. This is so ghetto. Like, why am I filming my video like this? Hold on, I'm filming a video.
Baby, I'm doing hair.